Hello, beautiful souls. So today we're doing a pick a card reading on who is your soulmate. So I'm going to ask a few different questions, such as what do they look like, what's their personality, and how and when you guys are going to meet. I really hope you guys enjoy this. So I have 3 piles here. For pile number 1, I have the Amazonite crystal. For pile number 2, I have the rose quartz crystal. And for pile number 3, I have the amethyst crystal. So go ahead and choose a crystal for your pile and use the timestamps below to get to your reading. See you in a moment. Hello, pile number 1, and if you chose the Amazonite crystal, then this reading is for you. So I didn't say it in the intro, but just so you know, what I mean by soulmate is your ultimate life partner. Who's the person that you're meant to spend your life with? Who's the person you're meant to be with? Okay, pile number 1, who is your soulmate? Pile number 1, who is your soulmate? Pile number 1, who is your soulmate? Okay, so you got addict, helps you recognize and content addictive behavior. Shadow attributes, compromises integrity and honesty, allows addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Okay, so we're gonna get a few more cards. Who is pile number 1 soulmate? Martyr, light attribute, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow attribute, addiction to self-pity. And mediator, light attributes, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. Shadow attribute, negotiating with the alternative motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Okay, so your person is a very giving person. They're the type of person who would probably shower you with gifts, give you lots of affection and attention. And I'm getting that they probably work in a field that relates to giving to the better, to the higher good in some way. So they work in some kind of giving or healing field. I'm seeing that they are very good with their words. So they might be in a talking field, or they just might be a very good negotiator, or good at talking in some way. They might work in politics. They might work with. I'm feeling like the energy of an activist too. So maybe they work as an activist in some way, or they're heading into working as an activist by the time that they meet you. Yeah, I'm seeing that they might have a lot of causes. I'm seeing that right now what they might be working through is addictions in some way. So it could be substance addictions, but what I'm really seeing more of is that it might be codependency. So maybe they're working on balancing the give and take in the relationships, and maybe you're doing the same right now as well. Maybe through this relationship, maybe if you guys do meet before then, you will learn how to balance your give and take, and that will be one of the challenges in the relationship. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, I'll take a few more of these. We got mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Shadow attributes, inability to allow the student to move forward to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So they could also be a teacher, or just very wise with their words. So they could also be a very spiritual person, in that they might be somebody who passes on spiritual knowledge, either professionally or just in their day-to-day life. And we got child eternal, light attributes, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things through fresh eyes. Shadow attributes, inability to grow up, be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So yeah, as I said before, they might be working through codependence, or they might have to work through codependence before they meet you, or even within the relationship itself. And I'm seeing that they are very childlike and very playful. So they might be the type of person who really likes to have fun, really likes to be carefree, believes in having freedom. They may enjoy like travel and going from place to place as opposed to settling down in one place. I'm hearing life of the party. Yeah, I'm seeing a very fun-loving person who puts a smile on everybody's face and sort of just spreads joy and light. But sometimes their words can get them into trouble, I'm hearing. They're a very good talker, they're very good at getting what they want, but they can get themselves into trouble if they're still immature. So this is early in their life, depending on when you meet them and where you meet them. They may, if you meet them early in their life, they may get themselves into trouble with their words sometimes. Hearing that they're very honest, but they're also very into getting what they want, and they're very good at getting that. Might be really good manifestors as well. Okay, let's see what the other cards have to say about your soulmate. Pile 1 soulmate. Who are they? You've got the thinking man. So, feeling right away that they could be an air sign. Seeing that they are very much in their head. They're very logical. So they plan things with their head. And they might be very smart as well. I'm hearing that this person will help you with your spiritual journey in some way. So they might be very spiritual too, and they might help you in healing or in moving forward in that. They're very into their own growth. So they're a bit of a go-getter, and they're into self-improvement. And they might be a healer of some kind. I'm seeing that they see things really clearly. So they might have their third eye really open. Okay, what else? Pile 1. Who is your soulmate? You got rest and rejuvenation in reverse. So yes, again, I'm seeing that this person might be on the go all the time. So they might be very active. And they might have a lot of projects and a lot of things they like to do and be sort of juggling a lot of balls and be very on the go. Seeing a very energetic person, but also very happy, very carefree, very positive. Sometimes they bite off more than they can chew. Okay, what else? Who is pile 1 soulmate? So for physical characteristics, I'm definitely seeing dark hair and light skin. Possibly tan skin as well, or possibly of an Asian descent. Okay, who is pile 1 soulmate? Cool. So you got psychic awareness. So this person might work in the psychic field. So they could be a tarot reader, they could use their psychic abilities for healing, they could just be interested in spirituality and the psychic nature. I'm seeing Pisces vibes as well. So again, we got air signs, Pisces, see more water signs over there as well. Yeah, I'm seeing water and air. Oh, also Leo. I'm also seeing Leo. These don't have to be your soulmate, but they're good indicators that it could be. And I also got bravado, warrior guides. So yes, there's those activist vibes again. So this person is not afraid to fight for what they want. They're not afraid to go after it. Now they don't mean fight as in physically. Usually they're going to use their words. So they might enjoy arguing, they might enjoy negotiating. They're not afraid of a good debate, I'm hearing. So politics, even just speaking on a social media platform of some sort, or in TV or the news. They enjoy speaking. Yeah, they're very into their causes. Let's take some tarot cards. For tarot, I'm going to ask them, when will you meet this person? So when will you meet this person? When will you meet this person? So you got Knight of Air, events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So right away, we're getting that you're going to meet this person very soon. This person is coming in fast. Oh, wow. You might meet them while you're doing something creative. So maybe you do a creative field, or you have a creative hobby. So you could meet them at a place you're doing the creative hobby. You could be selling that creative hobby if it has something that you can sell. You could meet them through social media if you share your creative hobby in some way. What else? When will they meet this person? What can you tell me about them meeting, about pile 1 meeting this person? So we got the 5 of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So I'm getting a few messages there. So you could meet them during a time that you are self-employed. So maybe you turn your creative endeavor into a business, and that's when you will meet them. You could also meet them when you're a bit down on your luck, or just in your head about money. So maybe you started your own business and you're just really anxious about whether it's going to move forward, and you're sort of living off your savings a bit while you get that business started. Or possibly you are just in a downtime with money and you are struggling a little bit, and this person helps in some way. You meet them when you need some financial support. Where's this stick? What are some final messages about pile 1 soulmate? What are some final messages about pile 1 soulmate? So we got a leg up. So I'm getting that this person is going to help you in some way. So again, possibly financially. Maybe they are going to help you financially with your career or your profession, or maybe in another way as well, maybe even creatively, or they're going to add something to what you're hoping to do. Co-create also confirms that you are probably going to work together on some creative project. That could be how you meet, or that could even just be what you go on to do together, and why they're an important soulmate. Seeing again that this person is very wise, and that they're very fast moving and excitable. They're really high energy. Seeing also that they can be very unique. There's something unique about them. So maybe they dress creatively, or they just sort of have like a unique personality, but there's something that's a bit different about them. Seeing that they're a very good manifester. They're good at getting what they want, and they're good at manifesting, and they could also help you do the same. I just want to get one more message for you about your soulmate. We're going to use the tarot again. One final, came right out. One final message about your soulmate. And we got the 8 of Water in reverse. So in the upright it says, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. All right, so as I said before, this is the type of person who likes to be on the move. So they might not like to sort of ground themselves in having a house in sort of one place. They might be more likely to stay in one place for a while and then want to move every few years, or they might like to travel and be on the go. They always want to be doing the next adventure. I'm getting that they might get bored easy, but that's not such a bad thing because they just have several life goals and they like to do all of them. They're very passionate. Seeing that you might have a very adventurous life together. Also seeing that you might meet them during a time that you have recently let something go, or during a time that you're confused about whether or not you should let something go. They might even help you with this decision on whether or not you should let that go. It might also be during a time that you've become more independent with going after what you want for yourself. So you're no longer listening to the opinions of others, but you're doing what you want because you want it. This person may also be like this and may also help you get to that space where you can go after what you want for you and not just because what others think. This person is very free-spirited. A relationship with this person could also feel like it's going very fast. It could just kind of start right away and move really fast. But I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm seeing that if you have any hesitation about that, then just release and go with the flow is a very important part in this relationship. I think if you're not a carefree person yet, you're either going to become a carefree person through this relationship, or you're going to need to become a carefree person before you attract this relationship. Yeah, so overall, I'm just seeing that this relationship, this person is very fun, very good at their voice, and very into activism in some ways. That could be pertaining to whatever they're passionate about, but when they're passionate about something, they're speaking about it, they're talking about it, they're making projects, they're doing actions about it. They are excellent at manifesting their dreams and their goals, and they are going to help you do the same. This looks like a very good relationship and soulmate reading, and of course they're coming in super fast. And again, for physical attributes, I'm seeing dark hair, possibly light or tan skin. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading. See you next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls, and if you chose the rose quartz crystal, then this reading is for you, pile 2. Okay, so pile 2, who is your soulmate? And I didn't say in the intro, but a soulmate, what I'm talking about is your ultimate life partner. Who are you meant to be with? So pile 2, pile 2, who is your soulmate? Okay, don't get scared. We're gonna take a few cards before I explain this one, but we've got vampire, light attribute, makes you aware of that someone or something is draining your life force. So maybe this person is very protective. Maybe this person is good at detecting good and bad people. So sort of one of those people who just know right from meeting you whether or not you are worth their energy or not. Or possibly this person's going through a situation like this right now and needs to get through it before they can meet you. Or has gone through that in the past before they met you. We've also got Midas Miser. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So this person might be very wealthy by the time they meet you, or could be working on creating their own wealth. I'm getting that they're very abundant. What else? Pile number 2, who is your soulmate? We have mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So they could be some kind of teacher, or they could just be a very wise soul. Okay, we're going to take a couple more of these. Who is pile 2 soulmate? Who is pile 2 soulmate? We've got companion, loyalty, tendency, unselfishness. Well, that's something you always want in a soulmate, so they're going to be very loyal to you. And they're going to be very committed to the relationship that you guys have together. Beautiful. We're going to take one more of these. Who is pile 2 soulmate? Oh, you got 2. Never mind. So you got warrior, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So they might be very strong, possibly got a lot of physical muscles. Hearing that they're a very hard worker, could also work in a physical labor field. So things like construction or the trades or anything that would cause him to have to use his, or her to use her physical body. Seeing that they're not afraid to fight or go after what they want. So once they set their eyes on something, once they want something, they take action towards it. They are really in their masculine energy, I'm hearing, and that's whether they're male or female, they're just very in their masculine energy. They go after what they want. And yes, very protective, I'm seeing again. They might be very protective of you. Or of anything that they value in their life, but of course that is going to include you. And we also got detective, but in reverse. So for that, I'm going to read the shadow attributes. Again, don't get scared. We all have shadow attributes, and these could be things that they've already moved through. So we got voyeurism and falsifying information. So maybe when they were younger, or before they met you, or maybe it's something they're currently working on and getting through, but maybe they had a hard time with telling the truth. So I'm not seeing that they're unloyal and it's sort of like cheating energy. I'm just seeing that maybe they want to appear a certain way to the people in their lives, and they were wearing a mask or hiding themselves in some way to try to make it appear so that they were in the light that they thought they needed to be in. Hopefully by the time they meet you and get with you, they've moved through that and are now more honest. And remember that we all wear masks. We all have those parts to ourselves where we're hiding certain things, especially in our younger lives. We all have to wear masks that we take off eventually. We all do things to try to fit in. And that could be all this card is signifying. For some of you, I'm hearing it's just that you met them when you were younger, and that maybe you guys split up or aren't together anymore, or just, had a friendship. And possibly at that time, this person lied, and possibly that either broke up the relationship or just made it so that you didn't pursue them romantically. And I'm hearing that this person may have grown. If that's the case for you, for some of you, that message just won't resonate. They may also be good at knowing if somebody else is lying and telling the truth. Like I said with the vampire card, they may just simply have an ability to tell if somebody's lying or being sneaky right from the get-go. That just might be their talent. Okay, what other messages? Who is Pile 2 soulmate? Pile 2, who is your soulmate? We got clean it up. So this person's probably very clean. They probably like to keep their house and their surroundings very tidy. It's a very good thing to be. They probably know when to let things go and when to release things as well, and might even live more of a minimalist lifestyle where they don't overclutter. What else? Who is Pile 2 soulmate? We have fork in the road, as well as higher power. So this person is very connected to God, their spirit guides, or whatever it is that they believe in spiritually. They're probably the type to meditate, to pray, to go to church, and to do things that they practice spiritually. They might be either in their life right now before they meet you, or again in their past life. might have some problems with making decisions. So they might be very confused at what they need to do right now. And they might be feeling a little stuck. Or again, in the past, they felt very stuck and there was a big decision that they had to make in order to come together with you. And we got mending. So yeah, I'm really hearing that message that I think you may have already known this person. So I think this is somebody from your past. And you may have decided that either it wasn't the right time or it is something that you left behind because possibly they were wearing masks or covering up the truth or not being honest. And Spirit's saying that this person is your soulmate, but it just wasn't the right time for it. We'll talk a little bit more about timing in a moment. I'm just going to get a couple more cards on their personality, and then we will talk about timing and when you're going to meet them. Which, by the sounds of it, I think you already did meet them. For the majority of you guys, anyways. Who is Kyle to soulmate? Who is Kyle to soulmate? Who is Kyle to soulmate? We got you're already doing it, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So a couple of messages. One could be that you're already with this person. So for some of you, it's your current partner. Congratulations. For others of you, this person just has a trouble with overthinking. So again, we got this indecision card here, and then we've got the overthinking card. They may overthink their decisions a little bit. They may get confused. And again, these are things that might be healed by the time you meet. We all have shadow sides and light sides and things that we're working on and things that we go through in our journeys. And this is telling us more of a life journey for this person and things that you might know about them, especially for those of you guys who knew them from before, which it does sound like either you knew them from before or you're already in the relationship with them. And if that's the case, that may have been where you left them. Maybe you left them when they were making a big decision and you weren't happy with the result of the decision, or you weren't happy with the indecision, and maybe it did have something to do with masks and lying and covering things up. We also got deeper punishment, retreat, rest, be held. So this person takes care of themselves. Of course, they take care of their house and their environment, so of course they would take care of themselves too. They take self-care very seriously. So they're probably also very attractive, because people who take care of themselves do tend to be very attractive. And we've got Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So I'm hearing that they might be doing something big right now. So there's something big in their life purpose. It does involve a decision into the right direction. And that's probably just the space that they're in right now. They're probably in the middle of a big crossroads and a big moment where they're going to need to go in the right direction towards their goals, towards their passions, towards their life purpose. I'm seeing that for this person, this moment is huge. I'm also seeing, especially since it's right next to our higher power card, that this person may work on their chakras, they may do yoga, and they may connect spiritually quite often. They might be a spiritual person. And for physical attributes, I'm seeing tan skin, dark hair, and also light skin with red hair, like an orange hair. Oh, I'm seeing blondes as well a little bit. So it could pretty much be any hair color. Doesn't seem like we're very specific on that. But it's either tan or light skin I'm seeing for physical attributes. Blue eyes as well, I'm also seeing. Or dark eyes. Blue or dark eyes. And again, this person's probably physically fit. And I'm getting that they have a very warm personality, so there might be something welcoming or warm about them. So they're the type of person that you just kind of feel comfortable around right away. They have a comforting personality. I'm also seeing that they could potentially have long hair. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that. Long hair. Or curly hair as well. You might be the type of person to sort of enjoy face masks or baths or manicures and pedicures. Again, I'm talking to people who are dating males and females, so this, you can put this where it suits you, where it would make sense to you. This would be the type of person who would give you gifts and things like flowers a lot. Okay, let's find out when you're going to meet. When is pile 2 going to meet their soulmate? When is pile 2 going to meet their soulmate? So we have the 8 of water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So I'm seeing that you might meet this person right after you let go of something else. So it could be right after you move, right after you end a relationship, or right after you switch jobs. You're probably going to meet them during a time of transition, and during a time of transition that you chose for yourself. What else can you tell me about when pile 2 will meet their soulmate? When will pile 2 meet their soulmate? Got the 2 of water in reverse. So I'm hearing that's the end of a relationship. So you're probably going to meet this person right when you end one relationship. Interesting. So again, remember, some of you guys already met this person, and maybe you just met this person when you ended one relationship, and that's why the timing was sort of off there. Also, possibly you do just find the love of your life right after you end one relationship. Could also be when you move on to a new career. So gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. So for some of you, it's going to be at the end of a relationship, and some of you, it's going to be when you move on to a new career. And then you've also got dreamer, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So particularly when you take a leap of faith towards your dreams. So you might leave a stagnant or old job for something that you're truly passionate about, and that might be how you meet this person. Or again, for some of you, it's when you leave a relationship that you will meet this person. Either way, something needs to be let go of, and when that gets let go of, that is when you will meet this person. Okay, and I'm just gonna get a final message. Any last information that you think pile 2 needs to know about their soulmate? I'm gonna get a little bit more tarot. What does pile 2 need to know about their soulmate? Final message. Okay, we got the Knight of Fire. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So this confirms a couple messages. So one message it confirms is that this person might be in a stage of their life where they are making a really big decision, and it might be a sort of urgent time in their life. Hearing that they may also need to take a leap of faith in their life. So for those of you guys who are in separation or aren't with your person right now, and you know who they are, and you've split up and you are sort of on pause, it might be that this person just needs to take a leap of faith towards you, or towards something else that will ultimately bring you together. And it also sort of confirmed the message that when a big event happens in your life, so when you sort of had that tower moment and something big happens in your life, and something gets shaken up and something ends and you're moving on from one thing to the other, that's when you're going to meet the person. And just to sum it up with a positive message, what's a final message that pile 2 needs to know regarding their soulmate? What's the final message that pile 2 needs to know regarding their soulmate? So the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? Dance with life, do something to change your energy. So again, that's still confirming the same message. They really want to point that out. This person's in a huge moment of their life. They are in a really big moment. You probably are too, since soulmates do tend to mirror each other. There is a big leap of faith or a big risk that you or this person needs to take. and that is what's going to bridge the gap and bring you guys together. And do something to with dance with life, do something to change your energy. So this person could enjoy dancing, they could enjoy parties, they've got a very carefree energy, seeing that they do like to have fun. Okay, so that's it, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time. Hello, pile number 3, and if you chose the Amethyst crystal, then this reading is for you. So as I said to the other piles, a soulmate, what I'm talking about is your ultimate life partner. So who's the person you're going to spend your life with? Who is the person you were meant to be with? So pile number 3, who's your soulmate? So Don Juan spotlights your positive seductive qualities. Ooh. So right off the bat, again, this person might be sexy. I'm getting that they could be very attractive, that they can be very seductive. They might enjoy dancing or even music. Good start, pile 3. Pile 3, who is your soulmate? We've got gambler, willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. So I'm seeing that this person is not afraid to take risks. They will take the leap of faith. They will go after what they want. They will follow their intuition in any situation, and they're very good at going with the flow. They don't have very much fear. Let's see, pile 3, who is your soulmate? We got storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Painting a very interesting picture so far. Seems like we got the good bad boy type already. All the attractive features and all the excitement, but without the bad characteristics, if you know what I mean. So this person's a good talker. They clearly go after what they want. They take risks, so they've probably lived a life of adventure. They are always having new experiences. They're always trying new things. They're very adventurous, and they have lots to tell people. They're very social, very charismatic. Again, we're seeing the music again, so I'm getting that they might be in a field related to music, or they just might have a musical hobby. They could also be a writer or enjoy reading. Yeah, I'm seeing that this is a very fun person. Always on the adventure. Alright, who's pile 3's soulmate? That is way too many cards. Okay, we'll take this one. Okay, you got Hermit. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. Oh, interesting. So although they do seem like they'd be very good with people and enjoy talking and telling stories, we've also got that they do also like their alone time. So yeah, there's some kind of creative, so either musically, or we're also seeing writing so far. Let's see what else comes out to see if there's other types of creative abilities here. Pile 3, who is your soulmate? We've got priest. Facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel for spiritual energy. That's a good one. So they're into spirituality, into whatever that means for them. So it could be New Age spirituality, but it also could just be that they're Catholic or they're Christian and that they go to church and that they're really into that. They also could be a musical channel I'm hearing. So a lot of people, when they write songs and share that with the world, they they're channeling messages from spirit through their music. I'm getting that they could be a songwriter or a poet. Definitely getting that strongly, a songwriter or a poet. And we got Prince. Romantic charm and potential for power. Ooh la la. Pile 3. Did you guys ever luck out in the soulmate department? So yes, I'm getting very attractive. Also romantic. Very seductive, and yeah, definitely getting strong musician vibes, and that this person is going after their dreams. They're going after what they want. And they might even live a very free life because of that. So they might not settle down or be in one place. That doesn't have to be for everybody, but for some of you, this person is very go with the flow and moves around a lot, which would make sense if they were a musician or a poet. That is usually a job that does involve some travel. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's see what else. Pile 3. Who is your soulmate? Pile 3. Who is your soulmate? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this person could be an empath, and that's why they need to set up boundaries. What I'm hearing more is that they probably just have really good boundaries. They know who to let in, know who not to let in, and are okay with taking time to themselves when they need it. I'm getting very mature vibes. What else do we need to know about Pile 3's soulmate? Pile 3's soulmate. Goodness ridiculous. Okay. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So maybe this is a person that you've had past lifetimes with. Obviously they are a soulmate, so I would assume so. But there's some confirmation for you. You did spend past lives with them. And that they might be an important step in your spiritual journey as well. We also got Get Grounded, empaths, highly sensitive to connect with nature. So yeah, this person might be empathic. We got that over there at the boundaries as well, that they might be an empath. And there's our confirmation. So in case you guys don't know what empaths are just people who take on the energy of others and feel as if it is their own. So what else? Pile 3. What else do we need to know about your soulmate? Pile 3. What else do we need to know about your soulmate? We have message in a bottle. So your spirit angels and guides is sending you signs and synchronicities about your soulmate right now. So you may already be seeing messages or signs in nature or spirit animals or numbers, but spirit is talking to you in regards to your soulmate. You may also hear a message from them soon, so you may be contacted soon in regards to your soulmate. What else? Strange message, but I also just got that you might have children with this person. So that might only apply to some of you. So it could be in the future, or it could be in the past, but you might have children with this person. Interesting. Then we have Truth Be Told in reverse. Alright, so some of you guys might be in denial about this person being your soulmate. So you might know who I'm talking about. You might have met them already, and you might be in denial that this person is your soulmate. Some of you guys don't want this person to be your soulmate, or you do, but you're like scared to believe that that person's your soulmate. especially if you have had children with this person and you've moved on and then you're finding out later that they are your soulmate. Probably not the most fun news to hear, but for some of you that is the case. Also, it could be reversed. This person could be in denial about you being their soulmate, so there might be certain spiritual lessons and experiences that they need to learn still, and that's sort of keeping their judgment clouded on you being the soulmate. I want more information about that for sure. Can you tell me more information about this truth be told card? So we have loyal heart in reverse. Okay, so in order to attract this person, I'm hearing that you might need to let go of someone else. So for some of you guys, you are holding on to it being one certain person, but because you're holding on to it being that person, you're not going to attract the person that was actually your soulmate because you're attached to that. I know that's a really hard message, and believe me, I've heard it myself. But I'm getting that Spirit has sent you signs and synchronicities about this. There is a person in your life who, you know, you want to be your soulmate, maybe you're hanging on to, whether you're together with them or not. But Spirit is saying that it's not that person, that there is something better for you, and that you need to let that go. Oof, that is a tough message to be saying in a reading. Let's find a little bit more about who it is you need to let go. I'm gonna get some more personality cards for that. Who's the person that pile 3 needs to let go? Okay, so we got the Exorcist, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, shadow attribute, fear of facing your own demons. I'm gonna get another card before I go into that one. Who does pile 3 need to let go of? Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh through absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than to liberate. Denial of your own emotional truth. Okay, I'm gonna get one more. Came out right away. Engineer, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Shadow attribute, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Sorry, mechanic solutions. I don't know why I read it that way. Okay, so for some of you, this person could actually be an engineer. Or just be really into problem solving. They might be very grounded in the physical world, so this person might have a very 3D job. They might be a bit of a joker, so maybe they do make jokes at your expense sometimes, and that's why you need to let this person go. And they're either very carefree to like a bad extent, so maybe they're just not attached to you and they're too busy like being too light about it and not taking the relationship seriously enough, so maybe they're just playful, fun, and they don't care about you in the way that you would like. Or they have their own sort of shadow side that they need to work on, and they're just not looking there, and they keep laughing it off, and they keep playing it off as, that's no big deal, whatever. And they're not taking their own inner work seriously. This person may be an example of someone who's very locked in the matrix. Maybe you're meant to, like, and we got some spiritual cards here, so maybe you're meant to find someone that is a bit more spiritual, is a bit more connected to their higher self, and the person that you're currently with is just very locked in the 3D world. I do still want a little bit more information on this. Who is this person? What do we need to know about them? Why does pile 3 need to let them go? We got the garden and the gate in reverse. And action in reverse. Lots of green, so you guys might need to connect to your heart chakra to find a little bit more about this. Obviously, I can only get so much information in a pick a card reading, but you guys, I'm definitely encouraging you guys to connect with yourselves, particularly your heart chakra. So the person might not take enough action in their lives, so they might be just pretty, might be pretty relaxed, might not be a person who sort of goes after their dreams, just is fine with things being stagnant. Also could be just a push for you to take the action and move away from this person. Most of the time in these readings, when a message like this comes up, this isn't going to be a new message for you. Like, we have signs and synchronicities here. Spirit has been talking to you. So if this makes absolutely zero sense and I am blindsiding you right now, chances are this message is just simply not for you and is only for some of you. But there's definitely someone out there who does need to let go of a relationship. The second message I got, if it's not a relationship that you need to sort of let go of the idea of that being it, it's and this is for a smaller portion of you, but it could just be like there's a shadow self in you and that you need to do a bit more shadow work before you meet this person, and sort of you're in denial that you need to do that shadow work before you get with this person. They could also be in denial too, as we know soulmates do mirror each other. Yeah, and we're getting that message again that if there is a person that you need to let go of, and again this could be a part of yourself for some of you, this person or part of yourself is very connected to the 3D world. They're very locked in the physical. They do not want to see what else is out there. They do not want to connect with their spiritual side. They're very taking things at face value, and they may even laugh and make jokes about your spiritual pursuits as if they're not serious. And Spirit, if that's a person in your life right now, Spirit would like you to let that person go. I'm hearing that that person's not going to spiritually awaken yet, and that they are not your soulmate. Oof, tough message, pile 3. Anyways, back to your actual soulmate, which, like I said again, sounds like a dream boy. So we're gonna go back to that. When are you gonna meet him? When are you gonna meet this special person? Oof. So 7 of air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So I'm hearing not yet. There might be some poor timing. And again, if you are in another relationship with this other person, that would be your poor timing. You need to let something else go first. And we already got that message. There is something that needs to be let go of before you can meet this person. And then we have life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So yes, right when you have a significant life event, such as leaving a relationship or doing that heavy shadow work that you haven't been able to do yet, that's when you will meet this person. Yeah, but I'm hearing that there's more going on than meets the eye. Now's probably not the time. I'm going to get a couple more messages around the timing, sort of what's holding you back, what's happening here. Why is right now not the right time? Well, we got a different message instead. We got the 10 of water, and contented and rewarded family life, your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. So Spirit's just trying to reiterate with you that this relationship is going to be really good. You might start a family with this person. Ooh, I'm also hearing that it could be that you have a family with the person you're currently with. So you might be married with children, and this person that you're meant to be with might be not that person. Oof. Spirit is sending on those tough messages today. But they're also saying too, even in addition to this message, that you will have a very happy life with this person. They are going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. They are going to make you happy. You are going to feel content in the relationship with this person, and it's going to be so much more than what you currently have. And a final message about this person's soulmate, or really soulmate journey, like what we're talking about. Okay, and then we got 5 of earth, fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So yeah, you might meet this person when you take a leap of faith in your career, or you become self-employed, or possibly during a time that you're struggling with money. I know for some of you guys that could also pertain to that relationship. If you move on from the relationship, for some of you, I'm hearing that you're worried about the financial loss, right? When you have two people living together, it's easier to support kids. Financially, it makes more sense. And that might be what's holding you back from moving towards this soulmate or moving towards new things, even though you know that this relationship isn't for you anymore. Oof, so tough. Could we get some positive messages just to close out this reading? Positive messages about pile 3's soulmate. We got blessed. So this person's going to make you feel super happy all the time, super joyful. You're going to reconnect with your childhood energy. You're going to feel carefree. And we got confirmation it is indeed your soulmate. So what a better way to end the reading than that. Spirit really did give us some nice positive messages to end it with. So this person is going to make you feel happy and carefree and joyful. And they are your soulmate. They are the person that you're meant to be with, and things are going to be good with them. But it sounds like you're going to need to embrace the adventure and embrace some change first, and that's okay. That's part of life. But you really do got quite the soulmate when you do decide to go after that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Bye now.